Hello students, today we will learn about functional training. This is a very recently introduced training in our country, but out of countries it's very common. It is more popularly in outer country known as cross fitness. Okay, in the same way, cross fitness is like it's like a competition where multiple types of exercise which will be testing our abilities and neuromuscular coordinations of body. In the same manner, this functional training is is like exercise which will be fulfilling our daily needs. It's for a common man, like who are facing obesity and like level 1, level 2, level 3, and overweight problems, like those who want to maintain fitness also. Functional training, it's a very beneficially training for them. Okay, compare, we go for swimming, we go for cycling, we go for running, we go for weight training, we go for resistance training, we uh, take various types of trainings which will be helping to burn our calories. But functional training is a training where it will help you to maintain the fitness and your basic requirements which you will be needing due to your fitness, okay, for our daily activities. The most common questions which are asked, what is functional exercises or movement pattern? What consideration does functional programs requires? Okay, these things will be explained in the further coming slides. First, we'll go with the definition, that is integrated multi-planar movements that involves joint acceleration, stabilization and decelerations with the intent of im- improving movements ability, core strength and neuromuscular efficiencies. Okay, as I've told you earlier, functional training is training of all this uh, movement ability, core strength and neuromuscular efficiencies. Okay, it will be focusing on your multiplanar joints and joint acceleration, stabilization and decelerations. Okay, these features are required for our daily activities. Okay, the next one in definition is capable of operating or functioning or capable of serving the purpose for which it is intended. Okay, and it's the web Webster Encyclopedia. In this, the definition is in that manner. It is a bibliography. Okay. The next one is movements or exercises that improves one's ability to complete their activities of daily lives. Okay, with greater efficiency and effectiveness. ADLs. This term you will be coming across in this topic now and then. So ADLs means activities of daily living. Okay. Functional is relative. So this is the flow chart how the functional training has developed. It has developed from the traditional training. Traditional training, it will be like focusing only on a particular sports to enhance their performance in a particular sports. Okay, but they will be like least focusing on the emphasis of kinetic this abilities of the body. Okay, the functional training and then the program about the functional training, if you are designing the program, then the two variables in this are inappropriate programming and appropriate programming. Inappropriate programming, in that programming there is lack of neuromuscular efficiency, lack of core stability. Means these two aspects which are important for our daily routine will be outlook. okay, then the program is inappropriate. And if these things are involved, like facilitating motor learning, neuromuscular adaptations, NM means neuromuscular adaptations, core stabilization, and joint integrity. Okay, these features are very much essential for daily activities, progressively challenging neuromuscular and proprioceptive systems. Okay, like neuromuscular challenging means like you take there are few competitions. I think you have come across duathlon, triathlon, like decathlon, like few, like there are duathlon means two events, triathlon means three events, like there are pentathlon also, hexathlon also, and decathlon also, like 5, 7 events, 10 events, like that way events are there. These events will, where the density of the competition changes, is called as which will be challenging our neuromuscular efficiencies. Okay, like density means we have air, water, and land. Okay, these are the different densities in which if we compete, like triathlon, it's like cycling, running, and swimming. So when we change the density of our competition, then definitely our neuromuscular coordination will be challenging, and it will be in developing phase also. Okay, this is the flow chart of the training program. Another emerging trend: inclusion of static, postural, and kinetic chain assignment and programming as the framework for effective resistance training. There is a slogan like straighten before you strengthen. Like straight, the meaning is make your posture correct before you start doing any kind of workout. Okay, it's a very much essential, and every must know their body posture. Okay, if your body posture is proper, then only your workout will be in balanced manner, in a stabilized manner, okay, neutral manner. What any kind of workout you are doing, it will be beneficial for your body. You otherwise, if you uh, jump, do jumping exercise a lot, then there are extra exertion on your ankle, on your knee, on your lower back. Okay, such, because of that your body posture must be accurate. Address correctable compensation dysfunctions and core stabilizations. Now, to guideline for functional trainings are: traditional movements focus upon force production, joint isolation, and single planar movements. Often utilize external stabilizers such as chair, bench, etc. Okay, these are the traditional exercises which will be focusing on. The traditional exercise are for performances. Okay, like they don't focus on the more pressure exerting on our joints or a single plane movements. Okay, they don't see all those things, but in functional programming focus upon force reduction, decelerations of joints. Means these exercises are part of our daily exercise, daily work. Means for that sake the force on our joint is very minimum, and because of that the damage of our joints is very will be minimized. Multi-joint and multi-planar movement. Recruit body stabilizers and neutralizers to facilitate movement. Now, what functional training mainly focuses on: balance and stabilization. Stabilization, ability of joint agonist and antagonist to co-concrete and maintains supporting on non-movement joints positions during movement. Achieving this position is termed balance. Program variables manipulations supported to unsupported or destabilized, bilateral to unilateral, fixed lever to free moving lever. Includes training skills related parameters, neutral pathways and dynamic movements simultaneously. Inclusion may add an element of creative and enjoyment. Okay, these are the main things where the our functional training will be focusing. Now this is another flowchart which tells us about the elements of physical fitness. Okay, physical fitness elements are further divided into skill related and health related. Okay, skills means like you have taken a sports and you want to excel in that. Now to excel, your body must have few skills. Okay, like if you're good in agility, if you're good in balance, if you have a good muscular coordination, okay, if you have a good speed, power, reaction time, okay, according to that, if you adopt any game, like if your body is good in few of these skills or most of these skills, then you can adopt a certain sports in which these motor skills will be beneficial for you. Then you will be enjoying that game and you will have a great success in that game. Okay, now health related where our functional training will be focusing, and for that sake aerobic fitness, flexibility, body composition, muscular strength and muscular endurance are important. These elements are required for our daily life. Okay, flexibility is the most. Okay, and body composition, as I said, body compositions, it's like if you take each element of this, no, you will have to study a lot. Like if you study about a body composition, now a human body is further divided into three categories, that is endomorph, mesomorph and ectomorph. Okay, now what is ectomorph, what is endomorph, what is mesomorph, that is further like I'm telling you, there is a vast study related these elements. So just these elements, the functional training will be focusing to develop. Okay, like body composition, why we need to learn how a particular body composition or particular body type will be in ectomorphous. Then you will understand what are the demerits and merits of that body. According to that, you can further think about taking any kind of sports. Okay, on that base also you can take flexibility, good for yogasana, aerobic fitness, like you can bifurcate such things, but these are very common elements which are essential for our daily life routine, our daily work routine. Okay, functional training, that as I said you, ADL means many ADLs involves multi joints, multiplanar dynamic patterns necessitating force transfer between extremities. Success is contingent upon the synergistic functions of the core's neuromuscular pathway, suggesting training for balance, proprioceptions and force control. Next one is weak and deconditioned core exacerbates low back injury potential against dynamic ballistic force. A conditional core is improved movement efficiency, improved muscle balance and coordination, increased postural strength and control, increased strength and flexibility across the lumbar, pelvic and sacroiliac lyses joints, minimized energy losses, improves force transfer. Okay, if the core means center of your body, if your core is strong, then these features you will be noticing in him, or you will be noticing among yourself, like your movement of the joints will be very much essential and it will be free. Okay, like if you have a frozen shoulder, you cannot move your hand straight above your head, or else you cannot rotate it in reverse direction or else in forward direction. Such movements will be restricted if your core is not strong. Okay, like if you are having a back pain also, then also you won't be able to bend properly or stretch properly. Okay, these things are required for our daily life routine. Like pelvic is there, sciatica nerve problems are there, like lumbar. These things are very commonly related when the flexibility of the body is lacking. Now further points are, trainers often make the mistakes of introducing core stabilization exercises after some degree of resistance training has already occurred. This could be similar to strengthening the foundation of the building after having constructed several floors. Very good example for nowadays trainees. Students nowadays, fitness industry is progressing a lot, and there are many new concepts of trainings which are evolving in our surrounding. Like if a fitness trainer is not having a proper idea how to give a training, then it will be like, here is a very good example, like if you are constructing constructing a body, like if you are developing a fitness, like it is like a constructing a fitness of a body. It is similar to constructing a building. Okay, without setting the foundation of the building, can you build up the floors? It's not possible. First thing is first you have to stabilize the core. First you have to strengthen the core, then only you have to check the ability of the and the strength of the person for the achievement of the goal. Okay, now most of the instructors are not having this clear idea. Whenever you are choosing any instructor, you have to check his talent also, check the way he is guiding you, check the way he is giving you exercise, or what kind of workout is designed for you. According to that, you can check the ability and the knowledge of the instructor. Postural exercises and stretches and basic core stabilization exercises are essential components to any initial program. Correct. These components like postural exercises, stresses and basic core must be taken before you are moving towards the main exercises. Okay, these things are very essential. Like in a common language, we say warm up and cooling down are essential. Okay. Core programming guideline. Now, how to program a core stability workout? First phase, core stabilization. Okay, movement involving few repetitions, low moderate intensity, progressive longer duration. Okay, if these are the main like you can say titles of the workouts, like very few repetitions. We cannot give, like if a person has come and if we tell him to do 20 reps or 30 reps, he cannot do it. Okay, first we need to stabilize, we need to check the limitations of his body, and according to that only we have to design the workout. Like it is like few repetitions they have said, and moderate intensity means low intensity exercise, and progressively means if he is doing well in these two low repetitions and low intensity workout, then we have to progress the intensity of workout very slowly. Okay, objectives: intrinsic stabilization, improved neuromuscular control. Okay, objective of these exercises are to improve the stabilization of the body and to improve the neuromuscular control. Okay, then only the person who is taking guidance from you and the one who is doing workout, no, he will come to know what kind of body movements are there and how he has to stabilize his body, okay, while performing the exercise. My objective of these exercises is this. Okay, in the second phase you need to strengthen the core, that is core strengthening. Movements more dynamic, utilizing specific ROMs versus BW or external resistance in all planes of movement. Okay, we need to include few more exercises like which will be dynamic, okay, which can improve his ROM versus BW, like external resistance. Okay, the objectives of these are increasing is muscle strengthening, movement integrity. Okay, the objectives of this core stability are movement strengthening and movement integrity. The third phase is core power. Now here the power of your core will be tested. Force generated and transferred at real time speed. Objective is mimic activity daily life, ADLs. Okay. Progression within each phase. A program variable manipulations. Decreasing the base of support, reducing the points of contact, increase duration, static movement, static to dynamic movement patterns, simple to more complex movement patterns, increase repetition, dynamic movements, slow to fast or ballistic movements pattern, low force production to high force production. Okay, these are the guidelines for designing the core stability programs. Remember, the goal of functional training are to train movements pattern, not isolate muscles. Integrate, not isolate. Okay, as I told you earlier also, we need to train the movements and not to isolate our muscles. Okay, we don't need huge muscles or rigid muscles. Okay, we need good muscles which will be utilized for our daily life, not to develop aesthetically pleasure muscles, but rather to help your client better meet the demands of daily life activities. As I told you earlier, we don't need more muscles, we just need the muscle power to satisfy our daily needs. Emphasize quality of movements over the quantity of movements. Yes, the muscle must be of quality and not quantity, means they shouldn't be more massive or more huge. Okay, for our daily life quality muscles are required. Finally, functional training is always relative, specific to every individual activities of daily living. uh, Here we end with the functional training session and this topic also. I hope you liked it as functional. This is the very basic concept of training. When you are designing, or if you follow any coach or instructor where you will be getting the functional training exercises, you will come to know that these exercises are very similar to your daily routine, like getting up weights, throwing the weights, or lifting the weights, or carrying the weights. These are very simple exercises which will be helping you on needs, helping also will be helping your performance will be improved in your daily life. Okay, like your 5 kg 10 kg bag you will be getting from market. Okay, the same kinds of exercises are involved in this functional training. That's why it is called this in these exercises. No, it is mainly for your daily fitness level. Functional training is okay. Thank you. Stay fit and healthy.